Hi there, I'm Kelli Fox from astrology.tv with your weekly horoscope and an overview for June 6th through June 12th. So this week's pretty quiet. Like last month in May, everything was happening. We've just come out of eclipse season. Jupiter, planet of luck and good fortune, changed signs. There was a Mercury retrograde, which is just behind us. So we're still, this week in the shadow period of Mercury retrograde. So we're not quite in the clear yet, but it's coming when it comes to the Mercury retrograde influences. So this week, there's no major lunations, directions, ingresses, and what have you. So there's going to be secondary influences that I'm going to talk about this week. I just keep looking down, referring to my calendar. Mostly there's just moon aspects, and I'm checking this out. This is actually quite a highly unusual week when there's really not much going on, considering the past few weeks that we've just had. So, the aspects for this week on Friday, there's a Mercury trine Pluto, which is fantastic for communication. And then we've got Venus conjunct Uranus. Anything goes when it comes to love and money. So they're basically the secondary themes of the week. I say secondary, but there's really no primary. So, and as I said, Mercury has just come out of retrograde. That happened last Friday, and then we're coming up to a full moon next Tuesday. So there'll be a full moon in Sagittarius, and I'll talk more about that on next week's video. So basically, it's a pretty quiet week in the scheme of things, but if you are a mutable sign or have any planets in the mutable signs or rising sign, ascendant, and that's Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, or Pisces, good news is coming. But just be patient. Next week on looks a whole lot better for presentations or for speaking up for what you want. Now, if you're a fixed sign, things are looking up and up. And the fixed signs are Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. And that's because Mercury is no longer retrograde. It's out of the shadow. It's actually still in the shadow period of the Mercury retrograde. And Mercury is in Taurus. So things slow down. There could be some frustration still swirling around for the fixed signs, but just know next week when Mercury moves into Gemini, things really speed up and everything becomes a whole lot clearer. Things really definitely improve, as the days go on this week. So, the first non-moon aspect of the week is on Friday, and that is Mercury trine Pluto. Mercury is planet of the mind and communication, and Pluto is the planet of change and transformation. So when you put these two together in a really auspicious 120-degree angle like they are, this is fantastic news for everybody, but especially if you're an earth sign, and the earth signs are Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. So this is fabulous for communication, for clear thinking. With Mercury no longer retrograde, all systems go. Mercury, planet of the mind and communication, gets a boost from Pluto. And Pluto is about not just change and transformation. Pluto is about digging deep to get to the truth. So if you're looking to get to the heart of something, no matter what sign you are, then this is definitely a great influence for you. And that's happening on Friday or Saturday, depending on where you are in the world. And then on the weekend, on Saturday, you've got Venus conjunct Uranus. So Venus is a planet of love and money, and it is also in Taurus along with Mercury, and it forms a conjunction to Uranus, planet of the unexpected. So if you, again, are an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, then this is fantastic news when it comes to not just communication, but communication around love and money. Fantastic. And not just those earth signs, but if you've got any planets in the earth signs, this is fantastic news, wonderful news. If you don't know where your planets are, then you can run your birth chart on astrology.tv. There's a free birth chart, and it really is fantastic for finding out where your planets are in a really easy way. All you've got to do is enter your date and time, if you know it, and place of birth. And that's all that's really needed to know where your planets are to follow along each week. So on Saturday or Sunday, depending on where you are in the world, you know, Venus conjunct Uranus in Taurus. So there's unexpected results come about when it comes to love and money. If you're a fixed sign, just be careful of this influence, and the fixed signs, you know, not just Taurus, because Venus and Uranus are in Taurus, but if you're Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, or have any planets in those fixed signs, just be aware that being as adaptable and flexible as you can possibly be is really the best approach when it comes to forks in the road or things that are unexpected or unplanned around love and money. So that's really the best way to deal with it, no matter what sign you are, is to be as adaptable and flexible as you possibly can be, because that's really going to be the key here. And it's not just for this week, and it's not just this weekend with the influence of the Venus-Uranus conjunction. It really is the whole year. And that's because, you know, 2022 eclipse season are on the fixed axis. So we've just come out of May and late April, where we had a solar eclipse in Taurus and a lunar eclipse in Scorpio. So no matter what sign you are, it's all about change and transformation. But really, it's about being flexible and adaptable as much as you possibly can be. And that's what many of us, no matter what situation you're in or what you're going through, that's what's being called upon us this year, 2022, because we're getting ready for 2023 in the age of Aquarius. Everything starts to change from next March onwards. And that's when Pluto moves into Aquarius and Saturn moves into Pisces. And so this is all really, this is about equality. It's about the conscious collective. And really what it means is, on a global scale, we're finally thinking of each other. It's taken a hit over the head, you know, for the past couple of years for us to really step up and realize that, you know, equality is going to be everything, peer to peer, going forward into the future. So 2022, you know, is about change, adaptability, flexibility. And then, of course, bringing it back to this week, you know, with the Venus-Uranus conjunction in a fixed sign, anything goes. So we need to just be adaptable and flexible. And really, that's it for this week. For more detail on your sign and what's in store for your zodiac sign this week, be sure to visit astrology.tv/horoscope/weekly. I'm Kelli Fox from astrology.tv. Thanks for tuning in.